Don't indulge in careless behavior. Don't be the friend of sensual pleasures. He who meditates attentively attains abundant joy. The kingdom of heaven is closer than the brow above. The eye, but mankind does not see it. This is my child. This is my wealth. Such thoughts are the preoccupations of fools. If we are unable to own even ourselves, why make such claims? It is wrong to think that. Misfortunes come from the east or from the west. They originate within one's own mind. Suffering is an illusion. All descriptions of reality are temporary hypotheses. You can search the entire universe and not find a single being more worthy of love than you. Do not seek perfection in a changing world. Instead, perfect your love. As long as one feels that he is the doer, he cannot escape from the wheel of births. Once you know the nature of anger, and joy is empty, and you let them go, you free yourself from karma. Know what you do not know. When one feels no shame in telling a deliberate lie, there is no evil, I tell you, he will not do. Karma grows from our hearts. Karma terminates from our hearts. In protecting oneself, others are protected. In protecting others, oneself is protected. The foot feels the foot when it feels the ground. As you travel through life, offer good wishes to each being you meet. When your mind is set in meditative equipoise, you can see reality exactly as it is. A raft needed to cross the river is discarded when the other shore is reached, not carried about on one's head. Look not for refuge to anyone beside yourself. Heed fast to the truth as a lamp. Though he should conquer 1,000, men in the battlefield 1,000 times, yet he indeed, who would conquer himself, is the noblest victor. You too shall pass away. Knowing this, how can you quarrel? Wakefulness is the way to life. The fool sleeps as if he were already dead, but the master is awake, and he lives forever. Do not believe what your teacher tells you merely, out of respect for the teacher. Sometimes, somewhere, you take something to be the truth, but if you cling to it too strongly, then even when the truth comes in person and knocks on your door, you'll not open it. Overcoming yourself is better than overcoming 1,000,000 enemies in battle. You are all the Buddha. If one man kills 100 men, and another man masters himself, the second man is the much greater warrior. O seeker, rely on nothing until you want nothing. Persevere in thy quest, and thou shalt find what thou seekest. Pursue thy aim unswervingly, and thou shalt gain victory. Struggle earnestly, and thou shalt triumph. Do not overrate what you have received, nor envy others. He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind. There has to be evil, so that good can prove its purity above it. Just as the bee takes the nectar and leaves, without damaging the color or scent of the flowers, so should the sage act in a village. Our good and bad deeds follow us, almost like a shadow. Be your own lamps. Be your own shelters. Hang on to the truth as a lamp. Hang on to the truth as a refuge. Let your mind become clear like a still forest pool. Do not think lightly of good, that nothing will come of it. A whole water pot will fill up from dripping drops of water. One moment, 10,000 years. 10,000 years, one moment. If you can keep as silent as a broken gong, then you have attained when you know no anger. Apply yourself to solitude. One who is given to solitude knows things as they really are. He who loves 50 people has 50 woes. He who loves no one has no woes. Rain falls, wind blows, plants bloom, leaves mature and are blown away. These phenomena are all interrelated with. Causes and conditions are brought about by them, and disappear as the causes and conditions change. I am always at the beginning. If you don't disturb yourself, like a broken gong does not vibrate, then you have achieved nirvana. Irritability no longer exists for you. Therefore, be ye lamps unto yourselves. Be ye a refuge to yourselves. Hold fast to the truth as a lamp. Hold fast as a refuge to the truth. Look not for refuge to anyone besides yourselves. How wonderful, how miraculous all beings. But all beings are fully endowed with the wisdom and power of the Tathagat. But sadly, human beings, due to sticky attachments, are not aware of it. To force oneself to believe and to accept a thing without understanding is political and not spiritual or intellectual. A wrong action may not bring its reaction at once, even as fresh milk turns not sour at once. Like a smoldering fire concealed under ashes, it consumes the wrongdoer, the fool. explanation of the unspeakable cannot be finished. Just as a line drawn on water with, a stick will quickly vanish and will not last long. Even so, Brahman's is human life like a line drawn on water. It is short, limited, and brief. It is full of suffering. One should do good and live a pure life, for none who is born can escape death. To insist on a spiritual practice that served you in the past is to carry the raft on your back. After you have crossed the river,